Hello, this is your friendly neighbor Dr. Jimmy128 and I'm going to be bringing to you a casual one versus one between Dr. Jimmy, which should rightfully be Cube Dr. Jimmy, and Smoothster, which I believe is also a new member of Cube. We just welcomed him a few weeks back. A good friend, one of our members as well. I forgot who, I think it was Rexilius. Anyway, so this was one of during one of our StarCraft 2 sessions that we have every single night. And yeah, this is going to be on Sha'kuras Plateau. I'm spawning here in the upper right hand corner, and Smoothster is on the opposite corner. So, of course, on this map, you will always spawn cross position. Either cross position or I don't know, adjacent or whatever on this side, but you'll never spawn in the close positions because that is how this map is programmed. Anyways, as you can see, this is an extremely casual game because we are just chatting away, so just don't mind the chat and let's try and focus on what is currently happening on the field. And there you go, first gateway coming down for me. Barracks is on the way. Am I looking to harass the SCB as usual? But of course, any good Terran player will always have one SCV to protect the constructing one. Corner boost now going up for to produce probes much faster, and simulator going down. So this will be my first game since the Jobito Ender finals of the Zen Cup, and yeah, been busy lately with work and stuff as usual. Same reasons why I am unable to cast and play a lot. Let's hope this game. Well, this game was kind of interesting. Interesting. First, I have just now advanced to the platinum level. However, that is in my North American account. And Smoothster is also a platinum level player. So more or less we got the basics down. It's just a little bit more until we become diamond, then masters, and then God knows grandmasters, which is a long way off. Looks like we have an SCV here just scouting for Smoothster. Does see my cybernetics core, and we have a tech lab now going up for Smoothster. Looks like he's gonna open up with a Reaper, which a lot of Terrans like to do, especially on maps with a lot of ledges like this. Mainly for scouting purposes, and maybe if you could snipe a couple of workers, and that would be a nice little pickup there. So the Reaper's on the way. Second barracks has just finished for Smoothster, and I am now getting my warp gate research, putting down a pylon here, which would be an indication that I will be going 3-gate expand, which is a build that I have been using a lot. It's very solid against Zerg and Terran or even Protoss players. However, it'll be a little bit more difficult if you're up against a 4-gating Protoss, because the only counter for 4-gate is 4-gate. It's just like we have the Reaper now, just trying to send probe. I'm trying to micro all the weak probe away. I did micro one probe, however the second probe went down. So I minimized the losses as much as I could. So I have a third barracks now coming up for Smoothster. And he has 2 tech labs, so he may be he's already researched concussive shells, and he may be looking to research Stimpack as soon as he gets the resources to do so. Looks like I'm going to be putting up my Nexus now. About 100 mils late, but it's alright. Now I'm warping on my warp gates. I'm deciding to throw up a pylon right here and leave a stalker just in case. Looks like a Smoother is moving out with one Marauder and Marine. Now I should back this sentry up, but oh well, looks like I lost a sentry there. Very bad micro there by me. Looks like this one Reaper is now going to come in and try to snipe as many probes as possible. So we have 2 attack fronts right now. I'm trying to pull off the probes to kill the Reaper myself and engaging the the infantry force of our Terran player. I was able to hold that off, though the casualties would have been could have lessened the casualties with a little bit better micro. But yeah, looking at the Where is that? Units lost. So mainly I lost probe, a couple of sentries, and you know, a zealot. So like a fourth barracks now is coming up for Smoothster, now transitioning into getting his expansion. My expansion is now up, however the probe transfer is rather late. Something I could work on right there. Going back to the production tab. Looks like I'm building a forge now. And we have more Reapers coming out for Smoothster. He may be looking to double prong attack me once more. And yeah, the forge coming up mainly just to get my upgrades and possibly cannons. Now getting my robo facility. It's like Smoothster set up a bunker right here just for precaution. However, in the new patch, you no longer salvage 100% of the mineral cost for the bunker. It has now been lessened to 75%. So yeah, a lot of changes in the new patch. Archons have also been, say, promoted to massive units, which is pretty good. It's like I'm putting just one cannon right here, just in case he may attempt to do the Reaper thing again, which it looks like he is going to do this time with 2 Reapers. He does control the center watchtower. He's an SCV, moving that now out. He's getting a starport. And not really looking to make use of his factory. He may be going for Marine Medevac Marauder, but he does have a Hellion now, looking to apply some harass. However, I do sword away this little harass with just 1 cannon. So my thought process in this was 150 minerals to protect, I don't know, like your probes is a pretty good investment. So that is pretty much covered. Check Drjimmy now trying to find something to do. My robo support base now coming up. Looking to go for Colossus. I have +1 attacks on the way, and a reactor now coming out for Smoothster. And another tech lab for his factory. So he may be going for siege tanks as well. So it looks like the chat has quieted down. Here comes another Reaper. However, I was able to thwart that off. Was he able to get the kill? No kill, so I was able to react just in time and just putting up 1 pylon to protect that also. So just eliminate one of the things I have to worry about just by putting up 1 cannon. 150 minerals is for me worth it. My robo facility is up. I should be researching thermal lance, but it's a little bit delayed. So macro slip right there. Looks like a Smoothster now grabbing his 3rd, looking to move out with rather. I guess you could call this menacing contingent. However, I am higher in supply. I do have more workers. Let's check out the army size. Yeah, I do have more he does have more army, but I do have more workers. Just putting down a scan right there. No, do not disable the sound. A little day 9 mishap right there. Looks like just this Hellion trying to check if we are about to move out. Now I am getting my extended thermal lance, getting my +1 armor. Open a couple more gateways so I could speed up my unit production. Looking at the supply count, I am largely ahead. Looking at the units tab, I have an observer, 7 zealots, 8 stalkers for 4 sentries, and now I do spot this drop here thanks to this I don't know, well-placed observer. So I will be able to intercept this drop, no problem. He does drop a couple of marauders, however, that won't be a problem. He may be able to snipe 1 stalker, but number 1 I did ooh, and we have a misrallied Colossus right there. IOMG MSI RAL goes Dr. Jimmy. So misrally right there. I forgot to adjust, but you have a little battle here on the ramp. We have the infantry now wailing away at my zealots. However, the high ground advantage not really doing much because there are medevacs. However, the zealots will be able to take out the infantry and tank most of the damage for me. Thank you very much, zealots. And I tried to block that army with a couple of force fields, but he was able to get away. So pretty nice. I don't know. Can I praise myself? Nice defense, Dr. Jimmy. You the man. And yeah, I averted the disaster right there. And looks like he's going to move a medevac here to the top, looking to harass me soon. Though this cannon may be a little bit won't be able to protect that because he can just move the medevac right here. Going back to the production tab, I do have my archives or the Twilight Council on the way. He is now going for Thor's. Wow. So he did get an armory during that entire exchange to add 2 more engineering. Looking to get 2 engineering base for the +1/+1 for his infantry. And I say oops. Wonder why. Anyways, a little bit of counter boost on the warp gauge to speed up the cooldown. I do save that probe, however, I did spot the army moving away, so I decided to put the probe back. And I'm grabbing my 3rd expansion as well. 3rd is now up for Smoothster. Interestingly enough, he did decide to get an orbital command. Most tyrants like to get a planetary fortress for their 3rd base, but yeah. And I am unable to spot this and save the probe, so 1 probe lost there for me and lost of vision. And looks like I was lagging right there. And those are my hotkeys, not. Looks like Smoothster is now moving in for an attack. He does scan and see that I have a huge army, and he stims? Interesting, a little premature stim right there from Smoothster. I wonder what happened there. He scans once more to check out my army, warping a couple of zealots. I'm not going for 2-2. This is 2-2. Yeah, that's 2-2. Getting zealot charge, which will be very useful against any infantry army. Looks like he did try and harass with that medevac right there. Nevermore saying V. Looks like I'm not saturating my 3rd as quickly as I want. Looks like he's now Smoothster now dropping in a little bit of a late reaction there from me. I do have 3 stoppers here, but you know, bad reaction time right there. My attention was somewhere else. So now I'm transferring a couple of probes here, though there are still quite a lot of minerals right here, so a little bit of a blunder on my part. And we have a couple of fake medevacs right here. Now one thing that you could do here as Terran is you can just show a couple of medevacs here. It might make your opponent overreact and send his entire army to try and save nothing, and you can you can attack an expansion or a base, and your opponent's army would be totally out of position. But luckily enough, I didn't react right away, but it's a good thing there's nothing in these medevacs. Doing the right thing when you didn't know it. So it's like I do decide to move out here with my army, and we may be able to. Okay, there is an engagement right here. Now it looks like a Smoothster isn't paying attention to the map because he's just letting his army die. He's not even running away, so he's sacrificing this entire army right here. However, he isn't that far back in supply because he does have another army here, but if he could have just saved that army, it would have made his force much more deadly. Going back to the production tab, I have Blink on the way. We have ship plating, vehicle plating level 1. He's just scanning to check if my army is right there. I do decide now to go for his 3rd expansion because, of course, taking out expansion is always good. However, he does send whatever is left of his army just to try and engage me. However, this may be a little too much guardianship now going down. I am trying to single out the Thor and excuse me, yes, I do take it out, and I am able to wipe out his entire army and now decide to go for the 3rd. He does have a siege tank though, so this will be very, very painful on my part. Looks like I'm just putting up force fields right there so that his army cannot go up. I am trying to kill all of these SCVs. And now trying to engage his army. He does have a tank here. However, I am letting the Colossus focus that down. He has 3 more tanks now. Trying to reinforce. He's taking out a lot of my stalkers. However, I do take out the command center and trying to scoot away, but he does take out the Colossus. He manages to snipe that. Very nice. And we have 3-3 now coming up for Dr. Jimmy. Ooh, I'm referring to myself in the 3rd person. It's like the drop here was nullified. And warping in a bunch more stalkers. They do have a lot of gateways. That's about 9 gateways. And Cube Rexilia saying nice, and the game goes on. He didn't want it to end because I do not know. And yeah, big congratulations to Rexilia. He was just recently promoted to the Masters League. Awesome right there. Hopefully you make the Grandmasters. However, I am blinking in to kill whatever Marauders is there. But once again, Riggsy, Roland, congratulations on the Masters League. I hope you make the Grandmasters very soon. And we can have around 3 or 4 members from Cube. Oh no, I think 2, the second member of Cube in the Grandmaster League. Make your Cube proud. So looks like I'm warping in a bunch more stalkers. I'm going to grab a proxy pylon right here so that I can reinforce my armor. However, it looks like Smoothster now moving out with his army. However, he does not. The siege tanks are not sieged up, and I do decide to blink in so that the splash damage can also hurt his own infantry. And I move in with zealots as well to try and take out this entire tank army. And yes, I do manage to clean that up. And the reinforcements down below are a little bit too late. And there you go. I do manage to wipe that out. It looks like Smoothster now is on the back foot. He is desperately trying to macro up another army. And I should be chrono boosting. Yes, I am chrono boosting every single gateway so that I can reinforce my army as fast as possible. He's only moving out with a small strike force. However, I have too many stalkers. I blink in right away. And nice, there is a little compliment there from Rixie. Anyways, I'm too focused on the fight right now. I'm trying to end this right away. I'm warping in a bunch more units here, blinking them in to move as fast as possible. And I blink up to the high ground and take out just about every single worker and army unit that Smoothster has. And Smoothster says, "Wow," and GG's. Everyone GG's. I GG. And there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. It's a little fun, relaxed practice game here with Team Cube. And yeah, I hope to upload more games. Maybe get some Zen Cup Battle Conference games from the high level players. And this has been your friendly neighbor, Dr. Jimmy. Move around the map. Signing off. Bye bye.